What's up everyone, this is Donovan Robello. In this video I'm going to go over my newest beat called Past, and it's a pretty simple R&B track. It's got a dark vibe to it and I liked it a lot, so I thought I'd make a video for it. So for starters, the beat is at 110 BPM. I like the slower BPMs, like 105 to 115, so that's what I went with. And for this track, I usually don't do this, but in this one, I started with the drums and they just came out really good. So I was able to make the beat around it. And so the drums sound like this all together. And excuse my audio if it sounds shitty. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this software. But yeah, so I started with this clap perk, and all it is just like a light clap. And I um, fiddled with the volume to give it a little bit of rhythm and bounce to it. And let me solo this out real quick. Uh, slow. That sounds like this. Real simple. And then from there, just added in the snare, of course, on every, I guess you call it downbeat. Then from there, I went to the open hi-hat, and the notes I did, so I wanted it to sound like this, but I didn't adjust the volume right, so you really can't hear it in the beat, but it still sounds fine. So there's that, and then I added in the snap. So the snap, I just put it on the first and the third, just to give it a little more bounce to it. It sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna play it because it's just the snap. Then from there, I added in the hats, and I did the hats by laying out. You can kind of see it just on every fourth, and then I added in the rolls. That way, I could kind of like it kind of helps that way. There's not like, because when you put every two, then that's all you hear. And most like R&B Bryson Tiller kind of tracks have like more sporadic hi-hats versus them being on every beat. So that sounds like this. And from there I added in the kick, and I didn't go too crazy with the kick. I just wanted it there for the bounce, not really wanting like a bunch of fast drums. And that sounds like this. So yeah, I did that, and then from there I did the chords. The chords are real simple, and don't quote me on this because I'm not too familiar with my chords, but I have a G minor, I believe, D major, and I might have those mixed up. Y'all can correct me in the comments, and then I believe a C minor right here, and that sounds like this. Oh, my bad. Turn it on. Okay, that sounds like this. And that is just a Nexus sound from the Run a J-Pack Lead 3. And it's like a light kind of like vocal sounding pad. And then I just added this pad on top of it from the same kit. And this is just like a, like look, you'll hear it. Just a simple pad. And that plays the same chords, so together. And that just gives the sound a little more depth. That way it's not just that higher pitch, it has more frequency to it. Then from there, I made this synth bass, and I made this using Harmor. You use the what's it called, the church organ preset, and then you adjust it, and it sounds like this. And that just follows along with the chords. Those are all notes from the chords, and they all progress the same. And that added more depth to the sound, and it turned out pretty good. Um, from there, I just did the so this is the bass. This is the 808, and the 808 it follows along with that synth bass from before. That way that everything progresses the same. But of course, I didn't go higher up because I wanted to keep the bass frequencies there, and that sounds like this. And those hit whenever the kick hits. So pretty simple. And then the last element of this beat that I added was this piano. It's a Nexus piano. Let me preset. It's the Arena Ambience, and I like this one a lot. And it's just notes that were in the chords, but with a different progression than the notes from the other pad. So yeah, that is the last part of the beat. Then as far as mixing goes, all I really used was the parametric EQ and just leveling everything correctly. And yeah, and I think, well, I used a fruity filter over here, but other than that, it's all just parametric EQ. And then for my mastering, I just used Maximus. I believe I used the clear RMS preset, and then I just tweaked it to sound right. If I could do it again, I would have made it a little louder, but other than that, it sounds pretty clear, of course, so that's what I liked. And then, so yeah, here's the beat. So yeah, that's the beat all together. Like I said, super simple, and as you can see, the levels of everything. And I like to mix everything pretty quiet, and then use the Maximus to raise the volume of everything. There's not a single way to do it, but that's just the way I do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like the video, be sure to give me a comment in the comment section and hit the like button for me, and maybe share it with someone that might like it. And if you like the beat, go ahead and check it out too. Thank you.